Spoiler alert, we have the list of figures that will be going up for pre-order at tomorrow's G.I. Joe Fanstream, plus their associated code names. What else could get announced or go up for pre-order tomorrow? Let's discuss now on Toy Habits Live. And before we go live, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be alerted to future live streams so you can get in on the discussion. Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits Live. I'm Michael.
And I'm the Toy Sorceress.
And we're
here for Toy Habits
Live. Sorry. We got an anonymous tip today from our Toy Habits source who sent us an email out of the blue today that contained a list of figures that will be going up for pre-order tomorrow, plus their associated code names. Now, this news is coming hot and heavy. Toy Sorceress, are you pumped?
I am so pumped because it's been such a long time since we got some new G.I. Joe news and actual pre-orders up. I think all we've been seeing is like reveal after reveal, like all the digital renders. Like, let's buy some figures already.
Yes.
Yes,
I know, finally. Right? With their list of name-only reveals, like 1.5 miles long now. It used to be 1 mile long. Now it's 1.5 miles long.
Yeah, I'm so ready to see like what the actual figures like look like, and at least turn some of those name-only reveals into actual digital renders, and then the digital renders, I want to see the actual figures because we have a ton of those piling up as well.
Yeah. I agree. And we are pumped to be here with you all today. So let's run down quickly who is here. We got Soda Popinski. Let's go. We are going. We have Hal Jordan in the house. Yes, if the trouble bubble goes up tomorrow, yeah, that's going to be bad because I want like 15 of them.
The FOMO
Emerald Night Photos is in the house. What's up? Ooh, spoilers. Yes. Stephanie McKeon, what's up? Wasn't expecting this. Skew Raider, yes, just eat that popcorn. Love it. Carson and Carson Toy Hobby and World, what is up? How are you? Thanos Copter, very nice to see you. Nelson A, let's do this. We are doing it. Giraffe, what is up, my friend? Yes, hopefully our wallets won't suffer that much. Daniel, what's happening? Spoil me like the buttermilk I left in my trunk last July. It's Daniel bringing the heat. Ryan, hey guys. We got Studio Henge Kenton in the house. Clint Jorgensen. Master Versal Toy Hunter is here. Joseph Aviala. Chris Para, let's go. We are going it. We are doing it. We got Shipwreck. Yes, Vic Vicious 75 wants Shipwreck. 1,000 Wolves, don't rush G.I. Joe or they come out unfinished. Yes. Oh, we got Toy Connections in the house. What is up, my friend Can? Yes, we got a lot of people in the chat. Hopefully we can get to your names. If we don't get to your names now, we will get to them later. But yeah, I mean, just want to say, I think you're here to hear this list, but have to say, if you don't want to hear the list, this is what's going up for pre-order tomorrow. This is your time to exit. But if you want to stay and hang out, we would love to have you. But yeah, I wanted to send a special shout out to our Toy Habits Inside source who got this list directly from Hasbro. And not only do we have the figures that are lined up for tomorrow that are going up for pre-order, we also have their associated code name. So if you remember that leaked code name list that surfaced on histank.com a while ago, this is an update to that list. So it's actually really amazing that people feel comfortable sharing this info with us, isn't it, Toy Sorceress?
It's incredible. I'm shocked that your source actually sent you this list the day before the pre-orders go up and before Hasbro has a long-awaited live stream. That's incredible.
It is. And I wanted to, this is actually adding to the list, and I wanted to give a shout out to the Artist Shark for also keeping up with all of the amazing G.I. Joe news, and head over to his channel and subscribe and check him out on Instagram too. He has 2 accounts, as you know, G.I. Shark and the Artist Shark. All right. Y'all ready to dive in?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right. So, all right. So we just published this update on toyhabits.com. And so we have the figures that have been decoded and revealed. And so let's go to our first one. So this one is, his code name was Bronte. And so that turns out to be Rock and Roll. And I am actually so looking forward to this figure going up for pre-order tomorrow. I think they knocked this one out of the park.
Yeah, and Rock and Roll really has that really cool kind of like, you know, military / surfer vibe. Like he just came from like shooting the curls and then throws on his like gear and goes out there to fight cobras. So it's like such a cool look for Rock and Roll. It's a little different than what we're used to, but I'm really stoked. Yeah.
I am too. What is up, Silver K? How are you?
Yeah,
I mean, I love the way they did the tattoos and, you know, the bandolier, and just, I think the pack out's going to be really nice. And it's kind of funny to see the, you know, more of the like classic green shirt figures that were kind of just plain, and how they kind of beef them up and do them differently in the classified series.
Definitely. And this version of Rock and Roll harkens back to, you know, it's sort of a cross between the original from Wave 1 and also, you know, version 2, which happens to be right here. And this was the very first O-ring figure that I've ever bought from Toys R Us when I was a little kid. Still have him. He's incredible. But you can see that, you know, they use that same kind of tan shirt with the green pants color scheme on him, but then livened them up and kind of brought him into the modern age. So I think it's a cool mix of his new design.
Yes. Yeah. Skew Raider didn't see Rock and Roll as that. All right. It's all good. Yes. And 1,000 Wolves. Yes, he is. Could be Kit Bashable. Silver K. Let's see. Yeah, let's smash that like, y'all. Yeah, that definitely helps YouTube figure out what topics and what videos to serve up to people. So thank you so much, Silver K. Yeah, it's Punk with Toys is in the house, and I like this because the OH is gonna be so boring. Thank you so much, Skyfall. But yeah, looking forward to this one. And let's see, we got so our next one on the list, it was codename Palace, and it is Bazooka. And so yes,
I just want to say, hey, thanks to David for, he says there's nothing better than watching Toy Habits with Michael and Toy Sorceress.
Oh,
thanks that's a lot, so nice. David Shed, you're so sweet. Oh, but yeah, this Bazooka is the version that I've been waiting for. How about you, Michael?
Oh yeah. I mean, I like, don't get me wrong, like I love the Tiger Force, but I also love the classic nature of Bazooka. Yeah, this is one of the you know, figures from the vintage line that really stands out just because, you know, he's in a football jersey.
I mean, I know. So, you know, we just got this Bazooka, and his sculpt is incredible. Like those huge biceps that he has, like literally guns, and the way he's able to hold his bazooka weapon up on his shoulder is so rad. And now we're actually going to get, like, you know, the vintage version of him, which, I mean, this is absolute classic, a real American hero, the most classic you can get, I think. So, and you were going to ask me which one I'm most excited about. You know what? All of them.
Yeah.
There's another one on your list that I'm so stoked about too. So let's keep going.
All of them, right? That's funny. Yeah. Ken from Toy Connections. Yes. Your dad is the same generation as collectors. You hang out. Funny. Let's see. All right. Oh, jeez. Emerald Knight photos. Hopefully he comes with a fudge bar. You never know, right? I mean, Sergeant Slaughter came with a mini Sergeant Slaughter. Like, I would not put it past them to make him come in with a fudge bar.
Definitely. That would be really cool. Guys gotta eat.
Yeah. Clint Jorgensen. Yeah, Bazooka with that red jersey is going to be my Halloween costume this year. I would love to see that. If you do that, Clint, just send us a pic. You know where to send it. Yes, and Giraffe. Yes, Bazooka should have a pink bubblegum accessory. And yeah, I think it's a really awesome figure too. And so hopefully,
yeah,
it's probably going to be a redeco and repaint of the pack out as well. Please, if they can make a far with it, or bubblegum.
I mean, that would be cool if they add some additional accessories. I mean, do you see that happening, or are they just gonna basically give us a little bit of a repaint on what we already got with Tiger Force Bazooka?
Yeah, just I mean, judging by history, and it tends to repeat itself all the time, they're probably just gonna do us his Tiger Force pack out in regular version.
It's like the path of least resistance for Hasbro, right?
Yeah.
Got it done, just put it out. I mean, and then you got to think, we just got Bazooka, so the only way that we're going to get him this quickly is because he's a repaint, right? They got all the molds, just shoot him out and just make them different colors. So
yeah, and like what does everybody else think about this? Like we had just gotten Tiger Force Bazooka. Like, should they wait a wave and release this? Like, you know, I don't know. It's always a toss up.
I mean, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious to hear what people think, because you get pretty excited about certain figures and you kind of look forward to getting them. And, you know, we were waiting for this Bazooka for so long that I don't know if it's a little like too soon to put the other Bazooka up, because maybe it'll kind of like, you know, lessen the excitement for the classic version of them. But what do you guys all think?
Yeah, Emerald Knight Photos, you know, takes amazing toy photography. If you have a chance to go look him up on Instagram and follow him, go for it. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, he was surprised that we got Tiger Force Bazooka for the regular version, and I'm actually that was a surprise to me too. So I was actually surprised too that we got the Outback figure, you know, that was Tiger Force before the regular version too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. And, you know, that Tiger Force figure, and it being such a rare European version from the original vintage, was quite a surprise that they chose to go with that version first. But I guess, you know, Hasbro had a plan and they wanted to build out their Tiger Force line at Target. So, you know, that's the way they went. But I guess it's kind of cool because now we have 3 Tiger Force figures and we can keep building out the line.
Yeah. Evo Genius, I feel like it's a bit close. Still a buy, but maybe not a pre-order. And that's an interesting comment, because it's like with sales that go on, does it make sense to pre-order stuff anymore? Like these, I doubt this assortment is going to sell out, but you never know. And so that's the chance you got to take. But I guess if the things are on the pegs for a long time, and I don't know, I've always been burned by the pre-order bug.
Yeah, and then don't you find that you also get pre-order amnesia because you get excited about a figure, you want to get it right away, and you end up inevitably pre-ordering it on a couple sites, and then you forget, and then you get 2 or 3 of them show up at your door at the same time.
Yeah,
I know. I've done that once or twice, right?
Yeah. Ken at Toy Connections makes a great point. Yeah, look at every Transformers Starscream. They release one before giving us a tune accurate colors later, classified giving us sub teams before the regular release. Yeah, I guess Transformers is a Hasbro property, so maybe that's in their playbook.
Yeah, that's so true. And
all right, any retro O-ring news? Yeah, we're actually going to get to that, and yeah, we'll kind of go through that after we go over the classified stuff. So, all right, let's go through the next figure, and this was codename Vern, and Torpedo is going to be going up for pre-order tomorrow. And so, yeah, I'm super excited about Torpedo. This is actually one figure that I used to you know, just we had a spa growing up, and so I used to take it in the spa. And, you know, of course,
that's so cool.
All the screws would get all rusty and stuff, and the O-ring would break, and I'd be sad. But you know, I guess I had many pieces of Torpedo.
Did you lose any of his parts, like in the jacuzzi? Because like, did you have the jets on while he was like swimming around in there?
Oh yeah, I had the jets. I had the APC in there. Man, it was a party. It was awesome.
Wow. Screw the rust. At least you had a fun time, right?
Yeah. 20,000 Leagues, awesome. Aloha Torpedo. Yes, Skew Raider. All Music fan, very nice to see you on the stream. Oh, nice. Torpedo. Yeah, Torpedo is a fantastic character.
Yeah, yeah, and they did an incredible job with like all the detail in his accessories. He's got that his flippers and that backpack with like all the, I guess his scuba gear, and the torpedo gun, which is really cool because it looks like it's got like a little, string that he's got to go shoot at a shark or a cobra or whoever's under the water with him. So
He's
that's
got to
really
eat,
cool.
right?
What would have been really rad? Yeah, they should have put like a cool like logo on his wetsuit, sort of like like the Body Glove logo, but like GI Joe instead or something.
That would be cool.
So that would look really nice.
That's funny. Super Cyan Berserk, and apologies for butchering anyone's name. Torpedo looks like a Marvel Legends Bucky cap. Yeah, it's funny, the digital renders, and it'll be interesting to see like what these digital renders come out to be when they're actually a physical product. And I think the Falcon classified series figure has shown us that things might take a little different turn.
So Michael, you just read my mind, because I was just going to ask you, are you or anyone else in the chat at all concerned about these digital renders looking so nice, but now that the head sculptor from the Hasbro GI Joe team has been laid off, are we going to have more of those Falcon situations with the new figures? I mean, I hope not. You tend to worry a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we'll see tomorrow, right? And I think one of the exciting things about tomorrow is we'll actually get to see what these actually look like. So that's good. Stephanie McKeon, seeing that Hasbro discontinued the Stinger and are not making any more, I don't have much hope for an O-ring return. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. There have been some rumors floating around about some O-ring-esque type of things, but yeah, I was really excited when they were like, oh, we're relaunching the O-ring line when the Sky Striker came out, and that just fizzled and left everybody with a bad taste in their mouth.
I hope they like revisit that, because I think maybe it was their approach of the really expensive 2-packs, and the card back wasn't so great. So if they take a different approach, maybe put them on a nicer card back, not in a 2-pack, so they can afford to make the packaging a little bit better, and people aren't stuck with like, well, I like one figure, not the other. Maybe it's a more successful recipe for Hasbro. Let's hope they revisit it.
I like that. Punk with toys. Torpedo looks amazing. Just needs some extra accessories, extra heads for him to have a team of SEALs. Yeah, that would. Yeah, again, I guess a potential army builder, right? I think that's a great idea. Did not even think about that.
Yeah.
Happy Accident, one of my BFFs on Instagram. Hello, great to see you. Yo, 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 Joe. All right, let's see. We got Zom 2010. Hello, my friend. I do recognize you from past live streams. Hello from Western Canada. Love the username. It's very simple. First letter of the alphabet. Torpedo is a longtime favorite. It's great. Toy Connections, Falcon Gate. We shall see.
There's a lot of people saying in the chat that the head sculptor actually was the one that so Mr. Cheeseburger said the head sculptor that got laid off was the one that made Falcon. Do you think that he knew that he was getting laid off, and maybe that was his like last like you to Hasbro?
Like F you.
I'm just totally kidding. I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
I doubt it. It was a joke, but
I know. It's I guess working in corporate America for what 23 years, some of this stuff comes out of the blue, but wouldn't that be an amazing like F you to Hasbro?
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta think the guy did amazing work. All the other head sculpts were great. I mean, Spirit, like his face blew me away, and Outback is fantastic. So poor Falcon, it looks like someone sat on his head, or I don't know what happened there. So you gotta kind of wonder.
Yes. Thank you, Ryan Sweeney. Great to see you. Great show. Yes. I think so, but I'm biased. I'm just joking. Man of Action, I make my own O-ring figures. I'm fine. And actually, too, like I'm sure everybody has the original vintage figures too, and so, or maybe not everybody, but you might have your favorites, and at least we have that to hold on to.
I just wanted to add, Man of Action. I love your avatar because that's the action team up here, the adventure team. G.I. Joe. I've got some remakes, but I absolutely love that, and he's got the flocked beard and everything.
Yes, definitely. Zom to 2010. Yes, it doesn't make sense when corporations have these layoffs, and it's always hard when we lose folks that we're attached to and do great work for no reason at all, except for show me the money, corporate profits. So that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let's move on to the next figure, and we have so this figure was codenamed Shelly in the list, and it is mapped to Copperhead, and I am so excited about Copperhead. Like I don't know if I'm Team Joe or Team Cobra today. So
you're both.
In the chat, are you Team Joe or Team Cobra so far? Let's figure this out. What are you?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'm kind of leaning like Yo Joe today because there's just so many heavy hitters. Although I love Copperhead, and it is surprising that they went with his classic version rather than Python Patrol of Copperhead, right? Because this time they switched it around.
Yes, I totally thought that they were their opening salvo for Copperhead would have been a Python Patrol just to go with the whole crew, and so I'm sure that's going to be the next wave, right? After this, we'll probably see a Copperhead Python Patrol come out.
Exactly. And the reason being is we know there is already a Python Patrol member in this group. So they're just going to slot them in afterward because they already got them built.
All right. We got we got some Team Cobras. Stephanie McKeon, always Cobra. I like that. It's that's dedication there. Team all of them. Yes. Ski Raider, Team Joe, Christopher Para. Vintage Joes were Studio Henge Kenton. Vintage Joes were often molded after Hasbro employees. Do you think some poor guy at Hasbro was the mold for Falcon and now feeling super sensitive about his face? It could be. I don't know. I mean,
maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, then we have to stop talking bad about Falcon now.
Yes,
I feel bad,
and I'm sure
it is a real person.
Yes, that would be bad. And I'm sure somebody looks like this out in the world. So
yeah.
Emerald Knight Photos loves some Cobra. James Welch, depends on the day. Yeah, I'm confused. So it definitely depends on the day. Happy Accident, Copperhead, my jam, always Team Cobra. Oh yeah, so Copperhead was another one who went in the spa with me with his water moccasins.
Oh, of course.
These are like all the. I mean, I'm gonna have to like go to the pool and like relive my glory days.
Yeah, but it makes sense because now you're in a bigger scale, 6-inch figures. Now you need a swimming pool rather than a spa.
Oh geez, next HasLab, right? If they made a classified scale water moccasin, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god, I know. I ordered that His tank, and I don't know where the heck I'm gonna put it.
A lot of love for Cobra in the chat, and rightfully so, right? They Zom 2010 puts it perfectly. Gotta love the baddies. They have the best outfits. Yes, they do. They have much better tailors and people that make clothes than G.I. Joe.
That is so true. They're much more fashionable.
All right, let's see. Oh geez, what's up, my buddies? Customs Team Motu. Just kidding, Team Cobra. Yes, Motu for life, my friend. Motu for life. Oh, King Panther, Team Dreadnoks. Yes, I love it. The the team that works for money, and they're bad. If you were a Dreadnok, which one would you be? All right,
me.
Miss Troy, greetings. Hello. It's so good to see you on here.
Hello, Miss Troy. Good to see you.
Yes, water moccasin for $500. Yes, Ryan. All right.
Is that what they're really going for? No.
We have more stuff to go through. So we got Shipwreck in the house, and his code name was linked to the code name Austin. And again, another great figure that, again, made his appearance in my spa as a kid.
Well, of course Shipwreck had to be in your spa. Like, that's probably like the first one you grabbed when you went to the jacuzzi, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What did he ride around in? Did you put him in a boat?
Oh, I had the devilfish too. So yeah, so he was in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's not that one's perfect. I have a devilfish on my shelf.
Yes.
And this one is one that I've been wanting for the longest time. And again, super sweet, a real American hero vintage. You know, this is harkening back to the beginning of the line. And this one pulls at my heartstrings. Like, I love Shipwreck. And again, I wasn't able to pick like an absolute favorite because this one's like rad. The only thing I'm hoping is that Polly stays on his shoulder. Good. I have the little reaction figure of Shipwreck, and Polly's always fallen off. So hopefully they made a good attachment there.
Yes, Skew Raider. Ahoy, yes, mateys. It's time for shore leave with Satan and his snake eyes favorite, yes. Boy, it's been a long day. We don't have a fan of Shipwreck in the house. A punk with toys does not like Shipwreck, which is totally fine. Collecting is a personal thing.
No, that's cool.
You know, we respect everybody's collecting prowesses or whatever you call it.
So James says Shipwreck looks awesome. We need Blowtorch, Mutt, Junkyard, and I will have my favorites. Yeah, there's a lot of really good classic figures still yet to come to the line. Yeah. I mean, they've got a long way to go.
Yeah, and I guess, you know, I was going to ask this at some point, but, you know, they're going to reveal five figures that are going to go up in a wave. Like, if they had like a name only reveal that was on your list of like, man, this would be amazing to have coming down the line soon, what would that be? So we got it from James Welch, Blowtorch, and actually Blowtorch is one of mine as well. So like that covers me.
Let's hear from the chat, but mine would actually be Lifeline, because I would love to have a red, you know, with the white and his little green goggles, and the goggles got to be removable. I mean, that would be an awesome classified figure, and it would look incredible on the display.
Oh,
and then
totally,
you know, his little case full of tools, or his little like medical kit or whatever. I mean, that could make him so awesome.
Totally would. We have a vote for and actually the Lifeline was also in the Tiger Force too, so you know that would make a perfect repaint as well.
Well, there you go. Maybe we'll get him tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be very cool. We have a vote for Quick Kick from Milo Pantone. Vic Vicious 75. I'm a retired Navy. Shipwreck is a must, plus my favorite character as a kid. Vic, thank you for your service. And, you know, I hope Shipwreck turns out to be an amazing figure and they kind of do a nice translation from this digital render for you. So be very excited to have you get that. Oh, King Panther, Big Boa. That's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
He was cool with the punching bag and his his boxing gloves, and I love that. It's like all the little little tiny 3 3/4 inch accessories, right?
I know, that would be really cool. So Fridge, I mean, do you think they can remake Fridge, or is that going to be like a licensing issue or take a while?
I don't know.
Like Slaughter did.
If I was the Fridge, I'd be like, make me, sure.
Yeah. that is so true, right?
We have Oz in the House, Ostradamus Toys. Please go check out his YouTube channel as well. You can also find him on Instagram. What's up, Toy Habits and Chat? How are you, my friend?
How's it going, Oz?
Thank you so much, Mr. Cheeseburger, for the super chat. Very appreciated. What do you want for a HasLab? I need Cobra Law. Okay. Oh, geez. Another HasLab.
Open a can of worms with Cobra Law. Look at that, man. You can go deep with them.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and it's funny, like, you know, should Hasbro be doing like these ginormous HasLabs? Like, I think the HasLabs are right for like O-ring scale. because there's really nothing that can fit in anybody's house or any room when they start getting into 6-inch scale. And if you're like Hot Toys and you have your 4 foot by 5 foot N1 Starfighter that you've made, like where the heck are you going to put that? Like that's 12-inch scale, but we're talking 6-inch. But I would love
I would love a
Aerodrome actually.
Right? I mean, we all collect so many different lines. We got G.I. Joe, Motu, Star Wars, all sorts of stuff. We're gonna start running out of space, and they need to think about that because we're gonna be longtime collectors, and every time they release one of those ginormous vehicles, play sets, etc., we're just gonna run out of room. So I think they gotta maybe keep the HasLabs down to the O-ring scale and keep us all happy. Give us some nostalgia buzz, and we'll have space for it.
Yes, and Daniel, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Yes, you've been banging the crystal ball drum ever since I've known you, and actually Raptor would be a very nice figure as well. But little known fact, Daniel also runs the Soundtracks with Birdman YouTube channel. So if you are so inclined, go over to his channel and check him out. He loves to relive and rewatch movies and discuss film scores for the films that everybody grew up with and know and love. So I've been a part of his live streams before. It's actually a really fun time if you get to check him out. Ooh, Super Trooper. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these things. Road Pig. Got 2 for Road Pig. October Guard. Interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like a 3-pack, right?
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Nemesis Enforcer.
We also got General Hawk. Yeah, I mean, he's like the lead of the Joes. Like, where the heck is he? I want to see him with his like brown bomber jacket and his helmet. Like, that guy's cool. Like, where the hell is he?
I know, right? Like, where are all these people? Like, there's so many. There's how many? Over 200 G.I. Joe figures in like the main line.
Yeah.
Like, let's get to them already. All right.
Exactly.
So that is what we that was what we knew of kind of going into this. And there are also, if you haven't heard, some of the other leaks that were around. I'm sure that people remember the Python Patrol Crimson Guard that was leaked a while ago now. And Scrap Iron has actually been mapped to this Dumas Pet code name. So here are all the figures that we have shown today. And so, yeah, I guess now it's just like process of elimination. Once we start getting these names, we can start mapping these names to these code names, but it also helps us try and source them online too. So we can trying to tap into Walmart or Target's databases and try to get these links for you before they actually go up for pre-order. So that's the fun part of our job, actually.
For us. Yeah, I mean, I remember last year when we found the first 3 retro classified figures on Walmart's, and they were all listed. It was Lady J, Baroness, Destro, and Gung Ho, and those were listed under their code names. And people went wild because there was no photo yet. It was just like a link, a Walmart link, and everyone, gambled the dice, and then inevitably we did get our figures because we ordered them very early.
Yes.
Hit and Run, that would be a cool, really cool classified figure. I love Hit and Run.
Yeah, and again, he is part of the Euro Tiger Force, like Tiger Force Outback, and one of the regrettable sales that I've done over the years was I think I've collected the Euro Tiger Force maybe 3 times already and bought them and resold them and bought them and resold them because I was like, do I need these? Now I want them back, and now I cannot get them back because they're so expensive.
One of those regrettable things you did in the past, right? With our collections.
Yes. Totally. Thank you so much, TJ Singh, for the super chat. So nice of you and very thoughtful. Battle Armor Cobra Commander, this I command. I love that. Battle Armor Cobra Commander, I think, is one of my favorite versions of Cobra Commander, actually.
Yeah. No, I mean, that one is incredible. And if they can do them, in a nicer, shinier, metallic color, that would be amazing. to see that, and those cool accessories he came with. But let's go, man. Hasbro, you got a lot of
I know,
work to
right?
do. There's way too many figures left.
It is.
We also got Mr. Cheeseburger says Budo.
Yeah, everybody likes their samurais and ninjas, so let's do it. And I know that if the Birdman Daniel is still on, he's going to correct me because I probably said something wrong. I don't know if he's a samurai. He's probably a samurai, not a ninja.
Yeah. And what about the Battle Armor Cobra Commander again in the Python Patrol line? Great.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think those would work as well. All right, let's we got a super chat from Vic Vicious. Hooded Cobra Commander or Cobra Annihilators would be amazing. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with Hooded Cobra Commander. I don't know if we'll actually get one because they probably won't make him for obvious reasons.
I know. But... I mean, I love Cobra Commander, but I'm kind of sick of only getting his Chrome Dome version. Like that's all we've gotten in the O-ring, on the classified figures. And I wish it's like we all know what he looked like in the cartoon. No one's getting offended. That's how he looks with his hood. We're not trying to say anything, Hasbro, but I don't know if we're ever gonna get him in the day and age.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, A Punk with Toys. We are not getting a hooded Cobra Commander, and we will have to rely on the amazing customizing community to get us that. Greetings, the artist Shark. We if you're just joining, we did shout you out earlier just as being an amazing source for keeping up with and keeping everyone informed of G.I. Joe news. So head over to the Artist Shark's YouTube channel, which I think you already are subscribed to. I doubt anyone here is not. Also head over to his Instagram and follow G.I. Shark and the Artist Shark, his two Instagram accounts. So very nice to see you, my friend.
Good to see you on here, Artist Shark.
That's Hooded Domes. Are we still talking? Silver K is coming in with the heat. Love it.
I don't know.
She's probably like, don't flash that on screen. Don't flash that on screen. It's all good. Anything is
that
fair
was funny, Silver K.
Anything is fair game. All right. So let's see. Oh, sorry. Before we move on, 141 watching. Yes, it's very cool. This is actually cool to be hanging out with
button, you guys, please. It helps the channel.
Yes, this many people watching and just getting to interact with everyone is our favorite part. So thank you all, music fan. All right, so there were some rumors flying around some G.I. Joe Transformers crossover collaborations. And so I don't know if this was a while ago, I think, and folks remember that, we could see, there was a rumor flying around the Sergeant Slaughter and Triple T, and yes, like smash, smack it.
And take that
so yes, Sergeant Slaughter and Triple T, and basically this is still in Rumorville land. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but this rumor was swirling around. Let's see, this is going back to January 16th, which seems like forever ago, but it's really not.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we've had so much like toy news come out since then, but this one would be an incredible crossover if it came out. I mean, Sarge is a hugely favorite character of everybody. He's very popular, and the Triple T, I mean, that would make a really awesome Transformer. I don't know, who do you think? What Transformer character do you think would fit well with that?
That's a great question because actually the character is unknown at this point. So I was thinking
exactly.
Like Wheeljack would be a fun character. I mean, this particular vehicle is really tiny, and so
yeah,
I was thinking like Wheeljack, or I don't know if Ken from Toy Connections is still on. Would love to hear your POV on what the Triple T should transform into. But What about you?
Well, that's a really good question. So I'd have to mull that one over. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Skew Raider is putting his money on Hound. I think that's actually a really good one too. Hound would be a great one.
Yeah.
Optimus, it's kind of a smallish vehicle for Optimus. I might
Hmm.
expect him to be more of a grander vehicle for
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, but
I mean, you know
anything
what
can
would be
happen.
really cool if they did a like an APC or something out of an Optimus?
Oh,
How
that
rad
would
would
be
that be?
awesome. That would be so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically the way that these work, and we assume that everybody knows this, they pack an O-ring figure in with these particular GI Joe Transformers crossovers. And so I think I'm with Stephanie around, McCann, when she had said there's probably not a ton of hope for getting a lot of O-ring things in the future, but this
Mhm.
is the way that they're choosing to kind of beef up the O-ring line, which sucks because these things are expensive if you just want the O-ring
Yes.
figure.
Yes. And I am really bad at transforming the Transformer. So it's like I love the vehicle and the little O-ring figure, and then it's like I leave it as a robot and I'm not going to touch it for a while, or vice versa.
That's funny.
So I wish they would do some more releases like they did of the Stinger, where it's just the vehicle with the O-ring figure, get it out there, and it doesn't cost a fortune. Because that was, what was that, like $30 or something like that? 35? It was totally reasonable. And then these crossovers are getting ridiculously expensive.
Yes, they are. What do we got? Yeah, Brawn would be a good one. Yeah, all the little mini bots would be fun to like see in like bigger form
Mhm.
too. My buddy's custom says Hound, great choice. Another vote for Brawn. Jazz is a good one too. Like all of these are like all these Transformers are fun. Like I have a vintage set of Transformers kind of peeking up there in the in the corner there. But yeah, I love the vintage Transformers. Um, Mr. Cheeseburger, I'm okay with the O-ring line dying. It had a great run. Yeah, I mean it's fine. And I've actually realized too that I guess as I'm going on in years as a collector, like a lot of like displaying 3 3/4 inch figures, they're so tiny and they just kind of get eaten up by the room and the space that you're in. So I'm fine, if they go away. It's like I have a mostly full set of the vintage line that I've collected over the years. So we'll always have
Yeah.
those.
You do have an incredible collection, Michael.
As do you.
I know because I've photographed all of them for you.
But yeah, I
And
mean, just looking.
anyone doesn't know, I was just gonna say a shout out to our vintage shop pages. We actually have all of waves 1 through 10 organized. Every single O-ring figure, every single vehicle of the vintage Real Muck and Hero line on our shop pages under GI Joe Vintage, and they're all organized and curated. And you can go in there and just complete your collection. And they're
Yeah.
they're all very clean eBay links, but it's fun to shop that way because you can go wave by wave and see what year it came out and who was with what. It's fantastic. So it's just a lot of fun to shop that. So
Yes,
take a look at it if you
if
want to
Hasbro's
complete
not
your
going to
O-ring
give it
line.
to you, we are. King Panther, yeah,
Exactly.
push it, smack it, tap it, etc. regarding the like button. Of course, got to keep it PG-13, y'all.
Yes.
Um, Panda P custom figures missed hanging out for these streams before a big release. Good times. Yes, it's great to see you, and thank you for tuning in. Any word on the modern style 4-inch figures? I mean, I think those went away a long time ago when Walmart kind of, they did their 3 or 4 waves and they were done. I was like, which was sad because I looked at this modern style like 4-inch line as kind of akin to
Mhm.
their Hasbro vintage, their Star Wars vintage collection,
Yes.
right? So like Star Wars has the
Yes.
3 lines going. They have their retro, their vintage collection, which is the updated, retooled ones, and they have their Black Series, which is the 6-inch figures. Like they could have done all of these 3 lines all together, and that would have been amazing,
Oh,
but
definitely.
they didn't.
Super detailed. This one's covered on his little chopper right there. But yeah. that's an example. And it was a fun line. You know, the 25th and 50th anniversary figures, they were great. But I love the O-ring, and I don't know if they're going to stick around. I mean, you know, Thanos Copter makes a really good point. The smaller scale vehicles and playsets are much better off for your display. And he's like, I think Joe and Star Wars kind of need those. It's so true. It is so true. I mean, the GI Joe figure line had its success at that 3 3/4 inch scale because it's so opted for vehicles and playsets. That's what it like circles around. And you know, now that we've got this huge 6-inch scale line, and the figures are amazing. I love classified, but they're just, you know, they're too big to be able to have properly scaled vehicles. So my hope is that they continue at least, you know, slowly releasing some more O-ring.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to flash this because it was funny. Massage it with oil and candles and give it chocolate before you tap it. Tap the leg vigorously. Yes. Smash that like button. Henry G, I'm fairly new to the channel, but gotta say, love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, my friend, and thank you for tuning in. It's great to hang out with everyone, especially on a Tuesday after work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's getting us all excited and ready for tomorrow. And sorry, I was going to show a brick something put up there, but we can go back to it afterward. Yeah. So brick something says gently massage the like people.
Boy.
All right, we can move on.
Like Prince said, I got a dirty mind. Exactly. Jamie Vaughn, I got Super 7 Joes in today. They are great. Curious if anyone is collecting those. Yes, they are en route from Entertainment Earth, and I am all in on the Super 7 line just because I love what they're doing with just making nods to the cartoon accuracy of the figures. And so yeah, we grew up with the cartoon, and the vintage figures look nothing, you know, they look similar, but they kind of look nothing like the cartoon appearance.
They look incredible. And if you guys want to check out some amazing in-hand photos, we did post a fantastic article on that over the weekend. And I got some, we actually did get a private photo shoot from the Baroness of Toys, who shot some incredible pictures of Duke. And Duke is looking amazing. I can't wait to get him. I think mine comes tomorrow.
Nice. Silver K is on fire. I just have to say that. Not gonna repeat this one, today. But love it. I the community is fabulous. We love all of you.
The chat is hilarious today.
It is. All right. Yes. Yeah, looks like a lot of people are getting the Super 7 figures in hand. Stephanie McKeon, I'll grab Super 7s when they go on sale. The card is fantastic, but not fun toys to play with. Yes. Yeah.
So I know Entertainment Earth. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I know Entertainment Earth does have Wave 1 of the Super 7 G.I. Joe Ultimates in stock. So if you want them and you want to save some cash, go onto EE, Entertainment Earth, and just use the Toy Habits coupon code, and you'll save 10% off right now on those figures. Plus, you'll get free shipping over $59. So yeah, if you can also click on the link right there on the top of our website. But Wave 1 is in stock, and you can get 10% off those figures right now.
Yeah, and just a word of caution. Entertainment Earth raised their shipping threshold from $39 to $59, and yeah. So just be aware of that. So there's not an error with the coupon code. You know, shipping is getting outrageous, and if you are in the supply chain business, shipping is not your friend, and mail rates are not your friend. So yes, Silver K, we love you too. All right.
Hi, Silver K.
Let's talk about this rumor for a second. Now, this one really confused me, and I was really excited about it. So another rumor was swirling around, and this is actually going back to December of right after Christmas 2022. And this rumored Soundwave Thunder Machine with a Ravage, a Zorana, and a Zartan. Like, Why the heck wouldn't you have Thrasher in there?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make any sense. And wouldn't you want to get Zartan with the swamp skier instead of with packed into this set instead?
Yes.
I don't understand it.
Yes, and
I mean, I would love a vintage O-ring Zartan.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, and we've got to have a sister Zorana, but yeah, this one confused me. But I love the Thunder Machine has a. I actually should have brought this out, but I have a really decrepit Thunder Machine from my childhood that my parents actually still kept for me. Like it's missing a gun. It's like missing a lot of stuff, but it's got a whole bunch of nostalgia for me. So I would love to see them make a Thunder Machine and, having it transform into Soundwave and come with a Ravage figure. Like that would be amazing. But man, the price point on this,
that's going to be expensive. Horrible. And do you think it's going to come with a little cassette? And thank you, Giraffe. I know I'm right. I'm just kidding, but I appreciate you saying so. So do you think it'll come with a little cassette and maybe it'll unfold into the gun that goes on the top? Part for Soundwave?
I don't know. I think typically the cassettes go in his chest, and so typically they.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, do you think it would transform into the piece for the Thunder Machine afterwards?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like it will turn into something, because usually the cassettes transform, right? Like into a bird or whatever other different device. So it could be like one of the accessories on the Thunder Machine. That would be really cool.
I would love
that. Two transform pieces. Yeah,
that would be awesome. Yeah, it's like a triple changer.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be really cool. Let's see. Brick something. What is up, my friend? Had a great opportunity to meet Brick something on Ostrodramus' Toys live stream the other day. So we actually live really close together. So what's up, my friend? I pre-ordered and canceled every single Transformers crossover, but I would. So yeah, I think this one you shouldn't cancel if this is an actual thing. It's still in Rumorville at the moment, but
yeah. But this is an exciting rumor, and I'm hoping that it does come true. I mean, to get these two incredible O-ring figures, and Soundwave is one of my favorite Transformers of all time. So hopefully, if we get that, and then the Thunder Machine it's hard to find a good vintage one, like in good condition. So to have that, new would be incredible.
I totally should have. I don't even know where it is actually. I totally should have got it.
I know. I want to see yours. Next time you can pull it out.
Yes. Yeah. If they actually announce it, that would be really cool. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Totally with awesome. JMax 77, the Thunder Machine is at the top as far as nostalgia goes. I mean, you got to have a ride for all the Dreadnoks. Like you got to put them all in there, but we actually need the Dreadnoks to fill it up. So come on, Hasbro.
Yeah,
let's do this.
So if they do announce it, Michael, dig up your Thunder Machine, and then we can show it off during Geek Dad Life Toy Geeks tomorrow, right? So tune in. We're going to actually be on Toy Geeks. Jay is nice enough to invite us, and I want to see your Thunder Machine, Michael.
I will dig that one up. Yes, hopefully I can find it. My room is a bit of a disaster, and I'm very happy that nobody can see the rest of my room and my floor. So it is good. Brick something like Thunder Machine guns on the Thunder tank could be Rumble's arms. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be neat. Yeah. Rumble is a cool little cassette.
Yeah,
I love him.
That's really cool. So Charlie Weaver says that I bought both O-ring Joe and Transformer crossovers, and I'm very pleased with my purchases. They look awesome. They really do. Yeah. I mean, I was very impressed with the Oststriker. What do you think? That one turned out great. And it's such a small, Bumblebee is such a small Transformer, but they did an incredible job.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. And the Megatron, his tank was great. Like the tolerance for these things, it must be really close, because like they have to get everything to, like, it doesn't even look like a Transformer when it's in his tank mode. So
no. Yeah, I mean, I've got like the retro his tank up here, and I put them next to each other, and they look almost identical. Couldn't even tell the difference when it's when
Awesome.
it's transformed. Like, I mean, you'll see the thin little line, but they did a great job.
Oh, totally. Totally. My Thunder Machine is rough, looks post-apocalyptic. Do you know JMax 77? That's exactly what mine looks like. It totally looks like something out of, I'm not going to say out of Mad Max, but it looks like it got ran through like the Demolition Derby, or, you know, that monster truck, like Truckosaurus, you know, kind of thing. So anyway. If you haven't been to one of those are actually fun to watch. Monster jams.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Nelson A, we
super
need a
cool.
monkey wrench. Yeah, we do. We need a monkey wrench. We need
Yeah, we
buzzer. We
do.
need torch. We need all the dreadnoughts. But I guess we're going to get a dreadnought for the classified series. So, I mean, that'll tide us over.
And
right?
there have been, yeah, there's photos showing up of the retro Zartan also. So hopefully he's imminent, and hopefully we don't all get our cards, you know, sent bent in half from Walmart, because that's going to be a travesty.
That'll, yeah.
Oh,
Don't get me started on that one.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go there.
No. But yeah, I mean, I would love, like, this whole package, although be it confusing, looks really, really good. You know, but
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid of the price point, and I'm also afraid of just the you know, maybe actually they did a good job keeping the his tank in scale with Megatron, and so I have to believe that they'll do it kind of in scale to what the original Thunder Machine looked like too.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, it's going to come with 2 O-ring figures, and it's a transformer. So sound off in the chat. Well, how much do you guys all think it's going to cost? I'm guessing it's going to be probably like 99. What did you think?
99. So it's got to be over. If
$99.
if the Megatron his tank was what, $79.99, this has got to be over $100.
Yeah. I was trying to be, like, you know, cautious because I don't want to pay over $100.
Yeah.
So what do you guys all think?
So will Retro Zartan show up in the store? I missed my pulse. Oops, let's get that one back. I missed my pulse window. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, there's a, geez, there. I can't even come up with, like, keep track of, like, the things that we've been writing over the last week. Yeah, we did see an in-hand image, I think, through Hobby Base from
Yes,
from Japan. So hopefully that means that it will be coming soon. You know, kick down the line, kick down the road to your door, courtesy of Walmart. So
in a mailer bag. That didn't
right. All right, we got 90 to 100. We got 90. I think King Panther is quickly becoming
one hundo.
My favorite.
Yeah,
One hundo.
I think everyone thinks it's going to be a hundo, right? Easy.
Oh,
our poor wallets.
Yes, come on down. Have your pet spay and neutered on The Price is Right. New car, love it. Oh, this is great. I wish, yeah, I wish we could just hang out with everybody all night.
Yeah.
But yes, Giraffe makes a great point. The Pulse stream is tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern time. So I will make smart decisions at that time. They got my money for sure. Yeah, I think it's you know, we're on the West Coast, so it's very early, and I really don't make great buying decisions at 8 in the morning. But I guess the good thing is you can always cancel your pre-orders. So
yep, and we're going to be sure to cover all of that tomorrow.
Yes, Silver K, one doll hair. I would definitely buy that for one doll hair. So I'm just saying.
I wish.
I'll raid my daughter. Actually, I don't think my daughter has any dolls. She collects Marvel Legends figures. It's awesome. I always tell her that her room is an extension of my room. I'm just keeping my Marvel. No, she's a Marvel Legends collector. So
you got extra shelf space, Michael. There you go. You don't have to use up.
I wish. I wish she's got it all covered in Marvel Legend figures. So yeah, just actually for the chat, does anyone want anything else to go up for pre-order tomorrow? Because I have to imagine that they're not just gonna hopefully they're not just gonna show those 5 figures and be like, peace out, we're done. I would love for them to at least have some G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, because there have been these rumors. Also, it would be great to get, I know this is so reaching, but it would be great to get some O-ring figures.
Yes, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, but I think they did get a lot of really good feedback from everybody getting their Sky Strikers about a month ago, and hopefully that inspires Hasbro to keep going with the O-ring line, because now we've got these incredible displays with our new Sky Strikers. Give us some more O-ring, Hasbro. Come on.
Yes. Would love that. What is up, Chaz the Guru? If you have not followed Chaz the Guru on Instagram, you are definitely missing out. He is one of my favorite accounts that I often go to every day. He makes tons of memes, very funny, very witty, but he also is great at finding stuff. He actually found the Star Wars Retro Collection 6-pack number 2 at Frankensons, and I think this is the first time we've actually seen these figures live, which is awesome, because they haven't even put them up for pre-order yet.
That is so true. And everyone's totally chomping at the bit to get those, because they all want the minty C-3PO and R2-D2. We need our back metal.
Yeah,
gotta get those.
Yes, totally.
Just thank Daniel for his let's flip back on there. Daniel's super chat. Thank you so much.
Yes,
he says I'd buy a life-size Serana for $1,000. Would you?
That's the other thing. It's been Crystal Ball, Raptor, and the life-size Serana is what I've heard for the last year from Daniel. So at least he's consistent.
Maybe Daniel can find somebody to 3D print one for him.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Maybe Wes from the Netherlands.
Nobody else is going to make one.
No. We got Bic with a female Trooper 2-pack. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we definitely need more army builders. And yes, a Punk with Toys, that OG Firefly that they talked about. And I forget which live stream we were talking about this, because we've been on a few in the last couple of weeks. But, apparently the retro classified series is going to be ending, with the HasLab Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. And so I'm wondering what the heck are they going to be doing with kind of the more OG retro style figures. And I mean, I guess you could pack them in the windowless box and stuff like that, but it would actually be cool if they continued that retro series with Firefly and some others, really core characters.
Yeah, no, that would be absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, I mean, Hasbro is going to continue using plastic for certain figures, like on the Star Wars line. Of course, they're going to keep it for their 3 3/4-inch retro collection. And if we do get any O-ring figures, they're going to be staying on their card backs with the plastic. So if they do continue the retro classified line, they got to stay carded with the plastic bubble. I mean, there's no other way to do it.
Yeah, we're seeing I would love the trouble bubble. My wallet will not love the trouble bubble, because I want a lot of them. Getting a lot of love for the O-rings. Juju G, please more O-rings. Silver K, yes, give us more O-rings. Come on, Hasbro. I don't know. I think people are hit and miss on the O-rings, but I think in general people would love to still have them. Just a nice fresh card if they can get the card stock right. A figure where your thumbs don't break or the O-ring breaks, but that'd be awesome.
They're great quality, right? They articulate really nicely and hold their little poses and stuff. And I think they did a fantastic job redoing those O-rings. You don't feel like you're gonna break it, the crotch or the thumbs and all that kind of stuff. So give us some more.
Yes, that's Charlie Weaver makes a great point. I'd love to see a classified series Skyhawk getting really Cobra heavy on the vehicle side. Yes. definitely agree. And the Skyhawk would be a perfect size vehicle to do that with.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Are you guys all looking for maybe some more mid-size, like smaller personal size vehicles? We're gonna get the Trouble Bubble, and we've got obviously Serpentor on his chariot. So if they keep it to like that size, I'm golden. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's not going to be crazy expensive, and it could be at least like a mainline retail release, or at least a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, right?
Yeah, totally. And does anyone like a broken crotch? Silver K?
Oz sure doesn't.
Do you like a broken crotch? No, Silver K does not like a broken crotch, and it's the worst.
Can I tell a story about a broken crotch?
Of course. Like, if you lead off with that, how am I going to say no?
Of course. Well, I searched high and low for a vintage stalker figure. He was perfect and pristine. And when I got took him out of the box that came in the mail, his O-ring broke right away. And I guess I was a novice. I hadn't changed O-rings in so long that I went to go change the O-ring on it. And the second I touched it, the crotch just instantly snapped, and I was devastated. I like literally just opened Stalker, and it took, I think, 2 or 3 Stalkers later, because the thumb broke on another one. I was trying to put his gun in his hand, thumb flipped right off. Believe me, I was super happy when Hasbro released the Stalker crossover, because now I've got one that's not going to break.
I love this Black Phoenix 77. What the heck did I walk in on? Yes, my friend, if you are just joining, we are talking about broken crotches and how horrible broken crotches are.
Nobody likes a broken crotch.
No, it sucks. If we did a poll, nobody would like that. Classified killer whale, go big or go home. Yes, that would be huge. Like, that would be like Thunder Tank size, right?
Mm-hmm. That would be ginormous. I mean, super cool, but
yes, definitely. Yeah, that would be awesome. But all right.
Milo says that they got a Sky Striker and they love it. So what did you guys all think? Who got the Sky Striker out in the chat? And what do you guys think of it?
Ooh.
I thought it was incredible. I mean, as you can tell, I don't know if you all saw the review that we did on our Toy Habits website, but I went to town on that Sky Striker review, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. But I don't know what you guys all think.
Yeah. It was a fun thing to get, and that was one of the toys that I'd opened up, for my birthday as a kid too. So like I really felt like a kid again when I was opening it. It's really cool. But
yeah, it was super cool. A little nerve-wracking putting those wings on, because they just made this horrible cracking noise when you like tried to snap them in. But once you got past the wings, the rest was amazing.
Yes, and King Panther, yes, if the community is ready for an After Dark edition, we'll how can we say no? So there we
exactly.
We can keep it non-PG-13. There.
There you go.
Giraffe loved the Sky Striker. Toy Bounty Hunter got it, and it's amazing. Neil loved the Sky Striker. Stephanie does not have the budget for the Sky Striker, which is, it's sad when that stuff happens, because I'm sure that everybody is buying stuff from other lines, and when you get things like the Sky Striker or the Thunder Tank, geez, it really puts a dent in your budget. So
yeah,
word to the wise, don't go broke, don't spend your life savings, don't spend your retirement on toys, but if you do, have fun.
Exactly. At least you have a great time as you go down.
Yes, After Dark, please, and spanked you. Gotta have Silver K on After Dark, so that.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
It's got to be in the cards. Milo Pantone. I wonder if we'll get any Night Force figures or Battle Force figures. I would love Night Force figures, and they teased us with the Night Force Ripcord, who wasn't even in that vintage run of Night Force figures. So we need all the Night Force figures. Battle Force 2000, I could go either way on.
Yeah, that's when the line started turning a direction I wasn't interested in anymore.
Yeah, started to go off the rails.
Right? A little too much. Yeah, off the
rails. All right. We are going.
We did our shop at Wave 10, right? That's when Battle Force 2000 started creeping its head.
Right. All right. So yes, can test me on my knowledge of adult toys. Hee hee. It's so funny. Like it's so funny when I call myself an adult collector. I'm always like, is that people gonna hear that right? So. Yeah. But yes, that's Silver K will definitely test you on your knowledge of adult toys. Classified Night Force Falcon with a better head sculpt. Yes, and that's actually a great point that Toy Bounty Hunter brings up, because a lot of these repaints that were coming down in 87 and 88, 89, they would, all these classified figures would make great Night Force counterparts, because yes, Falcon was an original member of the Night Force, so was Flint. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Flint was not a member of Night Force. What am I talking about? I think he was a member of that TRU, that really bad Toys R Us 6-pack that came out.
Yes.
But not an original member. But yeah, I mean, all of those would make fantastic classified series figures too.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Falcon will get a second life in a repaint with a better face sculpt, and then just buy 2 and swap his head out, and we'll all be happy.
Yes, definitely. Mr. Popinski, give me Scrap Iron ASAP. I would love that one as well. But yes, all right. It's been amazing hanging out with everyone, and hopefully, you enjoyed the news. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a spoiler, but if it was predictable or not, who knows? But at least we know what's coming, and we can kind of maybe mentally prepare our wallets. So,
yeah.
But are you actually going to be pre-ordering everything tomorrow?
Probably, yeah. And then I can make my choices later, because I'll pre-order them where I can, pick and choose and then cancel when I change my mind on it. I'm sure I'll inevitably have a feng shui attack and start canceling pre-orders at some point in time. Right, that way I don't miss out on anything, right?
Right, from your pre-order amnesia.
Exactly. I almost did that with the Return of the Jedi retro figures, actually, because I got them. I was so excited. I got them. I opened them up, and a few days passed by, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I ordered them on Amazon and Hasbro Pulse, and they were about to ship too. So I got to stop doing that.
Thank you so much, Brick Something. Yes, keep up the momentum. Toy Sorceress, great stuff. Thank you so much, y'all. But it's definitely been a fun time hanging out with everyone and chatting with everyone. And remember to tune in to that G.I. Joe live stream tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern. Do not oversleep. So
yeah, and also, we're going to be sure to cover the whole thing on our website. So go to toyhabits.com after the live stream. Again, we both have day jobs, so we're going to try and get all of the information up as soon as we possibly could. But it will be there at some point tomorrow. All the links, photos and everything else that was covered in the live stream, we will cover on the site. It's been great having everybody here in the chat and talking G.I. Joe, having a good time. I'm totally looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh, totally are. And yes, make sure that you keep up on the latest news on toyhabits.com. And the list that we had published and referenced earlier is there for your reference if you want to take a look at it and, hang it on your wall. I don't know what you want to do with it, but we will be live streaming. This was more of an impromptu live stream, just given the news that we got. So yeah, we will be back on Saturday at 3 p.m. to discuss the latest news with everyone here, and which is our favorite part. So Toy Sorceress, where can people find us if you want to chat or have news?
Go to toyhabits.com. You can email us there on the contact us, or you can DM us directly on Instagram at Toy Habits website, or the Toy Sorceress on Instagram as well. We'd be happy to talk to you guys. And don't forget we're we're going to be on Geek Lab Live tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, kind of hanging out with their crew too. So that's going to be a good time. So catch us on there also. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you don't already to Geek Dad Life. He has a wonderful YouTube channel. That's an amazing, fun team over there, Jay and John. So we're going to have a good time with those guys tomorrow. And then catch us, at the end of the week on Saturday for our live stream at 3 o'clock.
Awesome. Well, have a great night and happy Tuesday evening, or what? I don't even know what time people are in right now, but have a great night and be safe, and make sure to get your fill of G.I. Joe tomorrow, and we'll see you all on Saturday.